the Julian calendar, which anchored its starter date on the birth of Jesus. Okay, so this obviously came later after Constantine. I think Constantine brought Christianity to the Roman Empire. So in the Julian calendar, they went from 1 BC, BC of course stands for before Christ, to AD 1. And AD is in Latin, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord, 1. And there was no year 0 in that transition. So when would Jesus have been born? All right. And, in the mythical year between the two, he can't be born in AD 1 because that's after, and he can't be born in BC because that's before. So this was an issue.
Oh, I got the answer.
What?
It's a miracle.
Okay, that's a good answer, Chuck. Well, later biblical research would show that Jesus was probably born closer to 3 or 4 BC, and so, but the calendar was already in place, so you're stuck with that. There's a mismatch there, 3 or 4 year mismatch.
Yeah, we got to play this hand. We got to play this hand, bro.
We've got to play it. Okay, so now move time forward. Going, it's in the 600s, 700s. I forgot exactly when. In India, there were great advances in mathematics there, where they even developed the numerals, early versions of the numerals we now use.
Okay.
Rather than Roman numerals. Okay.
Right.
Roman numerals were letters. These are now sort of symbolic shapes that would then represent the numbers. And in this effort was the hint that maybe you might want a 0 in there. Okay?
Okay.
So we're crawling now before we can walk, but the seeds are planted. These new mathematics work their way to the Middle East. Okay? And Baghdad specifically, a big trading post from all corners of Europe and Asia and Africa. And there it was. Ideas were put across the table. This is the golden age of Islam. All right, wow. Major advances were made in engineering and astronomy and biology, physiology and vision. That's where the discovery that in vision is a passive phenomenon, not active. And so all of this is going on, and then the 0 was perfected.
Oh.
The 0 is perfected. They call those numerals Hindu numerals.
Okay.
But we today call those numerals Arabic numerals.
Right, yeah.
Okay? So this is the full tracking there, because in the Middle East, an entire algebra rose up, and arithmetic and algebra rose up, invoking 0, and you have negative numbers, and so mathematics is off to the races. Algebra is one of very common words in English that has its roots in Arabic. A lot of the AL words, AL is the in Arabic, as I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So algebra, algorithm, another one, alcohol. These are all traceable to that period. But all I'm trying to say,
the Chuck, best of which is alcohol.
Alcohol. Good going, guys.
There you go. Way to do it.
So I'm just saying 0. Just consider how late 0 came in civilization. The Egyptians knew nothing of 0.
Right.
But it's there, and we've got it. And so now.
So what is this? What is this I hear about the Mayans and 0, that they somehow had something to do?
I don't fully know my Mayan history, other than that their calendar was they really worshipped Venus in the sky.
Oh.
And so the calendar was sort of Venus based. The calendar in ancient Egypt was based on the star Sirius. I'm talking about the New Year when you start the New Year. Because that's completely arbitrary when you say the New Year just began. Completely arbitrary. Just pick a date and whatever matters in your culture, call it the beginning of the year. It's not, and to this day, when is the Chinese New Year? It's in like late January, February, right?
Right.
Everybody's got a different starter date. And so that
the Jewish New Year is another New Year
Yeah, everybody's got their New Year.
Everybody's got their own New Year.
The academic calendar has a New Year. It's September 1st, even though they don't say it. It really is that. The academic folks come back from summer vacation. Children buy their school supplies. That's, in a way, a New Year's Day for school. want to
Gotcha.
think about it.
All right.
That's
All
how.
right.
And by the way, one quick thing: you got $100 in your bank account, and you go withdraw $100 from the cash machine, and the bank tells you what?
Don't do this again, man, because by the way, you think you have $100 and you don't. See,
Okay.
what you
here's the fun
forgot
part.
was the electric bill came through yesterday.
Before you withdrew the 100.
Before you withdrew this $100.
You sound like this has happened to you, Chuck. All right.